Hi, my name's Luke, and I am a harmonica player back with you for another lesson. I have got in my hands here a C harp once again, and the topic of this lesson is going to be the first position blues scale, which turns out to be very helpful, not only because if you have a C harp and people are playing in a C blues, that you can play something, but also if you're playing regular cross harp, when the band goes to the 4 chord in the key of G, that would be C. And so you can play licks from the first position scale, and it gives you just a different way of coming up with some different vocabulary than you would if you didn't know the first position blues scale and if you weren't thinking in that way. Now the first position blues scale, we have 3 octaves in the first position. We're going to be focusing on the bottom octave today. The middle octave, there you actually cannot play the blues scale because you can't get any of the 3 kind of blue notes, which would be the minor 7, the tritone, and the minor third. None of those are available in the middle octave in first position. And then the top octave blues scale requires a technique called blow bends, which we have not covered yet, so that'll be covered in a future video. But we are going to be going over just this lower octave. So the interesting thing to note in the lower octave is really we can only get 2 out of the 3 blue notes, if you want to think about there being 3 blue notes, being the minor third, the tritone, and the minor 7th. So the limitation that we have in the first position blues scale is we're going to be starting on the 1 blow. That's going to be our root. Okay, now when we move to the second note of the blues scale, which is supposed to be the minor third, or maybe some place between a major and a minor third, that would be the 2 blow, which is a major third. And of course, we don't, on a regular diatonic harmonica, we don't have any way of bending that down. Now there are different harmonicas out there, like the Hohner XB, where you can bend that down, or through another technique called overblows, which if you're interested in learning about that, then you want to check out Howard Levy and the resources that he has available. But anyways, suffice it to say, a regular diatonic harmonica, first position blues scale, we cannot truly get that first blue note of the minor third, okay? Then going from there, the next scale, so we're going to kind of cheat and just play the major third is the gist of it. Then for the next scale degree, it's going to be the 2 draw bent down a whole step. Then we're going to release it only a half step to get to the tritone. Then release it fully. And then for the minor 7th of the next note of the blues scale, we're going to be on the 3 draw, bent down a half step. So here's released. We need to get it to, again, that's that E-H vowel shape. E would be released, would get it down a half step. And then we will be on the 4 blow to get back to our root. So coming back down. Going up. Back down. So on that 2 draw, we're doing both the whole step and the half step bend. That's another good thing about the first position blues scale, is it really gets you to work on your intonation there on the 2 draw. Kind of like the major scale was a good workout for us on the 3 draw, because we have to bend it down a whole step and not just a half step. On the first position blues scale, similarly, we get a good bending intonation workout on the 2 draw because we have got to do the whole step and the half step. And that's going to be a really good muscle memory to develop. Again, for playing licks in cross harp as much as in first position. So the real kind of quintessential first position blues lick is going to be this. Okay, and so you notice, just like when we're in cross harp, I've talked about the quintessential blues lick. I've mentioned that on several of these videos, being drawing on the 4 blow, bending up into it, bending back down, and sliding down to the 2 draw, i.e. this, right? So what we're doing there is we're starting on the tritone, we're sliding it up to the tritone, bending it up to the perfect fifth, bending it back to the tritone, sliding down really theoretically to the minor third and then to the root. But it happens so fast that ear maybe can't necessarily detect what that third is. And so that's what we're doing in first position. We're drawing on the 2, bent and allowing it to release. Then we're going to bend it back down, blow on the 2, blow really quickly and slide to the 1. So it's... Or there I'm articulating the 1 twice, so it's like da 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 da. That's like kind of the quintessential first position blues riff. You hear Sonny Boy Williamson doing that, for example. So you're kind of cheating a little bit again because the 2 blow is really, it's really a major third there. But again, this gives you some fun things to work with. So that is the bottom octave blues scale, first position, in a nutshell. Hopefully that gives you enough to start kind of playing around with it a little bit. And let me know if you have any questions. Thanks so much.